PA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Houston Texans. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want.
Oh, his first throw of the game. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
First and 10. Here's Levis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
In today's football, there aren't a lot of goals for defenses. But when you hold a team under 100 total yards of offense, yeah, that has to be a goal that was met. Big check mark for them in last week's game.
Back to the air on second down. Levis. Left side here to Sanders. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Deontay Hardy back deep. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hardy set to return. Oh, some strong running. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football. Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Back to throw again. Looking deep here for Flowers. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Jets. Zay Flowers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Hamler, the motion man left. A 2nd down throw from Levis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Levis to throw it. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Dobbins. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. One more time with Dobbins. And this time. Yes. J.K. Dobbins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. This 2nd and 4. Here's Levis. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Levis. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Levis to throw once more. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Levis throwing for it on 4th. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
First and 10, it's Levis. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And he's got room. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether.
Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Being chased out left. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Levis sets up to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Complete to number 19. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, New York.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The throw over the middle taken in. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Levis on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And Levis going back to the air. And now here is another interception. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Trying to improvise. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
2nd and 2. Just keeping the play alive. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 8 yards out. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Texans nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1st and 10. Here's Levis. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Levis throwing again on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, They'll call the timeout.
A gain of 21 yards.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Levis back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well.